Westpac is closing more branches. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. We're going to have a look at a few things about Westpac closing even more branches. Now, I don't know about you. When's the last time you went into a bank branch? I go in there occasionally if I need to. Frankly, I use it more often than an ATM to withdraw money. And I know my bank manager, or at least I did. It's been so long since I've been there. But still, you want to have access to a branch, at least every now and then. Although not as much as in the past. So let's have a look at this and a few other things about this situation. So Westpac closes more branches, everyone. The major bank is set to close 6 branches, including pulling out of Hamilton Island. They were at Hamilton Island? Okay. I'm surprised. Westpac Banking Corporation has said it will close 3 branches in Western Australia, 2 in Queensland, and a branch in South Australia in coming weeks. And we've got here WA in Floret Forum, Spearwood, Murray Street, Murray Street, Perth, Queensland in Morningside and Hamilton Island, and Hutt Street in Adelaide. In a statement to Mortgage Business, a Westpac spokesperson said that the closures come as more customers chose to bank online. It also comes amid reduced footfall as the lockdowns persist. Westpac continues to follow our customers by investing in the ways that they choose to bank. This follows a significant shift towards digital and cashless banking and declining foot traffic in bank branches, the spokesperson said. Well, this is one of the reasons why the banks would love the cash ban. Just a slow and steady moving away from the infrastructure and just the pain of dealing with cash. And this is why you'll see a central bank digital currency, everyone. It's inevitable. It really is. And there'll be a real push to adopt it. And there are incentives to get us away from needing to use physical facilities, physical services. It's just cheaper in many ways. This trend is evident across the Westpac Group with over 5 million digitally active customers. The major bank said it also grown its 24/7 phone banking and virtual banking centres to further assist customers with their needs. However, Westpac highlighted that it believes branches will continue to remain an important service option, especially in areas that have high customer usage, and noted that Westpac will support customers via its Bank at Post option with Australia Post. The spokesperson continued, "When we do close a branch, it's not a decision we take lightly. We take into consideration customer usage, location, and proximity to other banking services." Now, here's the thing. How's this going to affect all of the real estate investment trusts that are heavily holding assets which the banks rent? Probably that supermarket tier type of REITs might be something interesting to look into to see if that'll have an impact. Because you'd think a bank would generally be a pretty good tenant. They'd spend good on their fit out. They'd be there for hopefully a long time. I guess not anymore. Times are changing. Many of our customers are increasingly comfortable doing most of their banking online, but for those who would prefer to have face-to-face service, we'll continue to offer customers a range of ways to bank with us. Wait till you get mobile bank people coming. Westpac Group continues to hold the second largest branch network in Australia out of all the major banks behind CBA, which has been closing branches as well. Well, all of them have. According to recent data submitted to a recent parliamentary committee, Westpac has closed around 80 branches in 2020 and 2021, leaving it with around 840 branches across the Westpac Group, which is Westpac, St George, Bank of Melbourne, and Bank SA. It also recently temporarily reduced operating hours or opening hours across 195 branches in Greater Sydney amid the city's ongoing lockdown. Opening hours for these branches were reduced across Westpac and St George branches from 9:30 to 2:30. So bank closures criticised as outrageous. The Financial Sector Union lambasted the bank for the most recent closures, with its National Secretary, Juliana and Graciano, stating it's outrageous that when parts of Australia are moving in and out of lockdown, that Westpac can blame the fall off in customer visits to branches during COVID-19 for the decision to close. In 2020, well, they're just looking for a reason to close these branches. It's just a cost, you know. In 2020, all of Australia spent weeks in lockdown. Westpac is using customer data from last year to suggest customers no longer need a local bank branch. I think a lot of people don't. It's getting, as the older ones are starting to pass, you're going to have less people going to the branches. I mean, I could count probably on one hand how many times I've gone to a bank branch in the last year. Actually, no. I don't think I've gone there this year. I've got to check. I overpaid a bill, and they sent me back a check, and I've got it sitting there to deposit in the bank. I just haven't bothered to do it. I really should. But, you know, it's at the bank branch, and I've got to drive there. So, Ms. Angraziano said the decision to withdraw from Hamilton Island in Queensland would leave the island with no bank branches, with residents having to instead use banking services at the Australia Post. Westpac is effectively abandoning its customers on Hamilton Island. They simply have nowhere else to go to access full banking services. This limited service through Australia Post is not good enough to service the local community because Westpac can withdraw from utilising the post office at the drop of a hat. She suggested the closure of 6 branches would impact the jobs of 31 Westpac staff. However, the bank has suggested there would be redeployment opportunities. The latest move builds on a growing number of branch closures, which have resulted in the shuttering of around 350 closures across Australia since the start of the pandemic. The FSU National Secretary concluded, "We believe Westpac, along with all the major banks, is showing no consideration for the millions of Australians in rural and regional parts of Australia who are progressively being deprived of the benefits of managing their finances through a bank branch." I know why the union's taking this position. They need to protect their members. But younger people, I mean, do you manage your money at a bank branch? No, you manage it all online. I guess. I think, honestly, this is just the sign of the times. I think they're using COVID as an opportunity to kind of speed it up a little bit, but, you know. The closure of bank branches and the migration of customers to digital banking has become a major cost-saving strategy by banks used to increase profits. Yes, and if you want to share those profits, this article was written by Annie Kane, just buy some shares in the banks, guys. It's the Australian way. So let's have a look at how the market is responding to this. And I'll just bring up the current share price for Westpac Bank. Nope, Sydney Holdings. Fantastic. Hang on, let me just update that reference link right now. WBC, isn't it? That's the share price. This is what happens every time boom, we'll update that. There we go. $25.84 at the moment. Every time I restart my recording software, it changes back to Sydney Airport. So, you know, the market's doing okay. The bank's doing nice. We'll go to, what is it, a 5-year? We'll bring that out to 5 years. Yeah, so we're still down over 5 years' time. What about the max data? Yeah, we're not at the heyday of, you know, mid-2010s, but still, you know, it's definitely recovered from the correction it had last year from all the fear in the market there. So let's have a look at some market sentiment, everyone. And this is coming from the SelfWealth website, where one of the brokers I use. I plug them at the end of all my videos because if you sign up, we each get 5 free trades. And, you know, that's $50 worth of trades, guys. I use it for my pocket money investing and buying shares. Why not? So, and I like him because it's Chess sponsored. So that means it's actually, you know, the shares are in my name and my wife's name. You know, not a third party holding them on your behalf. So, ownership of WBC in the community. We can see the top 1%'s down, 10%, 20%. Everyone's down except the bottom 20 and 30%. So everyone's down. And 62% are buying. 33% are saying the stock is undervalued and it's a good dividend-paying stock. And what is the dividend yield? 3.45%. Okay. Selling, taking profits, 33.4%. We have a look here. What's this? The recommendation slightly towards the buy, and most people are bullish. There. I mean, owning banks, it's like property. It's a requirement as part of your citizenship, everyone. What do you think? Are you a Westpac owner? Now we've got the union response, and it looks like it was picked up in that article there. Let's see if there's anything else. Nothing really else from the press release they issued there. So, guys, there we have it. Westpac Bank is closing branches. What's the solution and the lesson to this? Well, let me jump on my... Well, the issue is you've got to move with the times. I'm not at all surprised this is happening. When's the last time you've gone in a bank? I mean, we can feel sad for the people that have lost their jobs. And if you're working in a bank at a teller, I would honestly get some side gigs going, diversify your skills, ensure that you can have other capacity to work, or prepare for retirement if you're at that level. Yeah, that's just the way it is. There's going to be less demand for these services, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one in the comments down below. If you're a fan of the channel and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. Sign up for SelfWealth or Stake, like I mentioned before. Use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. Buy a merch from HeiseSays. You can see the pocket squares, and yeah, I need to change my camera so I can. I'm wearing the pocket squares. You're just not seeing the damn things. Or you can use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.